In the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verses 1 through 10, we witness the birth of Moses. Born to a Levite family during a time of great oppression, Moses' life was threatened from the start. Pharaoh had ordered all Hebrew baby boys to be killed. Yet, in an act of faith and courage, Moses' mother hid him for 3 months. When she could no longer hide him, she placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile River. Pharaoh's daughter found him and, moved by compassion, adopted him as her own. This section reminds us that even in the darkest times, God has a plan for our deliverance. We are encouraged to trust in His divine providence, knowing that He can turn dire situations into opportunities for salvation. In verses 11 through 15, Moses, now grown, witnesses the suffering of his people. He sees an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave and, in a moment of anger, kills the Egyptian. Realizing his act is known, Moses flees to Midian to escape Pharaoh's wrath. This passage highlights the struggle between justice and impulsive actions. It teaches us the importance of seeking God's guidance before acting, reminding us that our actions have consequences. In our lives, we must strive to act with wisdom and discernment, seeking justice through peaceful means. In Midian, as described in verses 16 through 22, Moses finds refuge and a new beginning. He meets the daughters of Reuel, a priest of Midian, and helps them water their flock. Impressed by his kindness, Reuel invites Moses to stay, and he eventually marries Zipporah, one of Reuel's daughters. This section illustrates how God provides new paths and opportunities when we least expect them. It encourages us to remain open to new beginnings and to trust that God will guide us to where we need to be, even when we feel lost or uncertain. Verses 23 through 25 bring us back to Egypt, where the Israelites' cries under slavery reach God. He remembers His covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and acknowledges their suffering. This passage reassures us of God's faithfulness and His attentiveness to our struggles. It reminds us that God hears our cries and is always working behind the scenes to fulfill His promises. In our own lives, we can find comfort in knowing that God is aware of our pain and is actively working for our deliverance. In conclusion, the story of Moses' birth and journey in Exodus 2, 1-25 is a powerful testament to God's providence and faithfulness. It teaches us to trust in God's plan, act with wisdom, embrace new beginnings, and find comfort in His promises. As we navigate our own journeys, let us hold on to the hope that God is with us, guiding us through every challenge and leading us to our promised deliverance. Amen.